Okay, we are live. Apologies for the slight delay there, guys. I do apologize for that. But welcome to Manchester United versus Wolves. Now, look, this isn't a match that I particularly like. I've never really liked us playing Wolves. I don't know why, but these always seem to be a little bit on the negative side. There always seem to be matches where we either go out there and struggle to score a goal and eventually win 1-0 or something, or we end up getting beat. So I don't really have a lot of hopes ahead of tonight's match. Get voting on the poll anyway, guys. Let me know your predictions down below in the comments and on that poll as well. A win, a draw, a loss. I have Lucky Singh in the comments as well. Lucky says 2-2 or 2-3. I don't think there's going to be that much goals in it personally, if I'm being honest with myself, Lucky. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe we go out there tonight and blow Wolves away. Who knows? Anything is possible. And with Man United at the minute, the only thing that's really consistent is the fact that we are inconsistent, or some might say consistently poor. But that is the reality of the situation. I'm not too sure how this is going to go down. I'm not too sure what way it's going to go, but it's going to be an interesting one nonetheless. And look, guys, we have the team, of course, on the right-hand side of me as well. We have Onana in gold. He is back, of course. Then we have at right back, Diogo Dalot. We have Varane and Martinez, Luke Shaw, a midfield three of Mainoo, Bruno and Casemiro. And then we have Rashford back in the team. We have Højlund and we have Garnacho on the right-hand side. And that's the team for today's match. Let me know your thoughts down below. You guys excited? Are you guys worried? Are you guys wondering why Marcus Rashford's back in the team? Let me know your thoughts. Not going anywhere. We are around about 10 minutes from kickoff anyway. 1 second, guys. Let me just take this hoodie off. It's a little bit warm. There we go. I don't think you guys managed to see too much. And yeah, let me quickly get the old AirPods connected as well, so we can get watching this match and get listening to all of the events taking place as and when they happen. Okay, looks like we are good to go. We got Julian Lescott and Bruno Fernandes doing dribbling. I don't know. Look, it's gonna be an interesting one tonight, guys. Kickoff is coming up very, very soon, and I'm really not too sure how I feel about this one. I do feel a little bit worried. I do feel a little bit concerned about it, about the prospects. I'm not too sure if this is gonna go our way tonight. But look, stranger things have happened. I always want to be optimistic. I think if I had to predict the match myself, I think this might be a draw. This has all the hallmarks of a match where we go out there, huff and puff, can't blow the door down, and Wolves end up getting a goal. I think if I had to go for a score prediction, maybe a 2-2 draw. Maybe I'll go with what Lucky Singh was saying. Maybe it'll be a 1-1 draw. I'm not 100% sure, but that would be my predictions for this one. And look, we're about 6 or 7 minutes from kickoff here. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what you guys are feeling, but let me know down below. In other news, I believe West Ham are losing 1-0 to Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure that might put us in the bottom half of the league as things stand. So we'll say nothing about that. Oh, man. I mean, Wolves can go ahead of us tonight. Look, I think worst case scenario, let me see. If Bournemouth win that match, they are 4 points behind us. But if Wolves beat us tonight, make no mistake about it, they're going to go ahead of us and they're going to go ahead of Chelsea. And we will slip to 10th place in the Premier League. What a wonderful season we're having. Honestly, guys, this is the kind of situation that only Manchester United Football Club find ourselves in. And I guess tonight's going to be an interesting one. Some would say that's our strongest team. I think before the season kicked off, we might have that was the strongest team we had on paper. Certainly, look, if I was doing my 11s or whatever, looking at graphics or anything, that's what I'd be kind of putting down there. Some players really need to step up tonight. Marcus Rashford especially. I think Casemiro must step up as well, because let's face it, across this season he has been really, 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 really off the boil in terms of his level of performance. Yes, he has been injured. Yes, he's been missing for large parts of the season. But when he has been available, there has been very subpar performances from him as well. And look, I'm not 100% sure if it's a, a mega drop off in him or it's also because we're so reliant on him. And last season, we were so reliant on Casemiro to be that guy in the middle of the pitch as well. So I'm not too sure. Um, Bruno Fernandes speaking before the match. Obviously, we know there's going to be noise around us, around the club. That's the way the club is always in the mouths of lots of people. We know that. We have eyes on us, but our focus will be on this game and every game. So that's what Bruno's focusing on. I don't know. I'll have a look at the bench as well for tonight's match. Should be an interesting enough one. Regardless, look, I think this could be an interesting match tonight, guys. I think it's been an interesting tactical battle. I hope that we manage to come off on top on this. And look, it might go really well or it might go really wrong. Be prepared for anything, and we will be prepared with the after show as well. Looking forward to that one. Might be a meltdown, might be some group therapy. Who knows what it's going to be at this point. The bench, for anyone who is wondering, it's Altay Bayern back in there, no surprise. It's Johnny Evans, it's Willie Cambuala, it is Harry Maguire, Ahmad Diallo, Ericsson, Amari Forson, Scott McTominay, and Anthony. So, lack of striking options there. We got 3 centre backs on the bench. We need a goal. I don't know who we're turning to. McTominay, probably. So do expect to see Scott McTominay come on at some point as well, guys. That would not surprise me whatsoever in this one. Look, we are around about 5 minutes from kick off at Mainoo. It's a ground I don't like going to. It's a ground I don't think we've had a lot of joy at in recent seasons. Yes, we won there last season. Very different circumstances. That was a team January, February went on a real run. It was talked about as being a title contender. It won the Carabao Cup. This is a United team on course for 58 points this season, and that's not good. That's quite the drop off. Hey guys, drop a like on the video as well. We're up to 10 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 20 or 30 by the end of the stream tonight. That would be massively appreciated as always. And yeah, look, we're getting very, very close to kickoff here. Gonna be an interesting one. Gonna be one to watch out for. Wolves are playing tequila in the stadium as well. I think they're just trying to get under people's skin, and I think they know what they're doing. But yeah, look, this has been an interesting match tonight, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. And I'm hoping for a good performance, or if we can't have the good performance, at least a good result. That's what I would like to hope for in this one. But look, I'm not Mystic Mac. I can't predict these types of things. I can't make things happen, but I'm hoping we're going to have a good one in today's match. That has to be the pen. That has to be the agenda. That has to be on the cards, and hopefully we can do it in this match tonight. I don't know if I'm feeling confident on that. I don't know if I'm feeling good about the prospects of us, but let's just see how things go across tonight's match. And look, just got to keep going. Got to try to find the goal. Rasmus Højlund's going to be a very lonely man up front as well, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is because normally he's up against 2 centre backs getting no service. Tonight he's going to be up against 3 centre backs getting no service. So it's going to be a lonely shift for Rasmus up there. Let's just hope he can go out there and have a good performance. Maybe we can find him with a couple of passes. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Let me quickly do this here as well, guys. Let me quickly do this as well, guys. There we go. We are ready for this one. I'm going to quickly get the time card up as well, just so we are ready for kickoff. Heading over to the teams going out onto the pitch. Look, Wolves are in good form this season. I think they're kind of surprising a lot of people with what they've been doing across the campaign. I think they've been good against the big teams. They beat Chelsea, of course. They pushed us at Old Trafford, and they've had more good results against the big teams than what we have all season long. I got Daniel in the comments as well. How's it going? I think a win's coming. Casemiro and Lissandro being back, huge for the team. I mean, yeah, I think mentality wise, but it's about the performances. It doesn't really matter too much what they've won in their career. It's what they do on the pitch in this match that really counts for Manchester United in the here and now. Let's just see how things are going to go. It's a good looking Wolves team, of course. Matthias Cunha going to be a real danger man for them in this one. Toddy in there as well. Semedo, Mario Lemina, someone we really struggled to deal with at Old Trafford. Very physical, and he might be involved as well. Pedro Neto going to be a good player for them tonight. One to watch out for on that side. And Bellegarde is playing up front as well for Wolves. We should have a spare man in midfield on paper, but Cunha does tend to drop in. So I guess it's going to be an interesting one. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can shape up, and let's see how we can win this match, if it's all possible tonight. I hope, beyond hope, that we manage to get the midfield balance right. And we do that by putting Casemiro furthest back, putting Mainoo alongside him, and putting Bruno ahead. None of this copying Mainoo, most advanced midfielder, like we've seen at the weekend against Newport County. It doesn't work. It's probably the only midfield position that kid cannot play, but that's got to be the hope, that we go out there and have a good performance in tonight's match. And I'm looking forward to this one anyway, guys. I'm sure you guys are as well. Getting ready for kick off. Can't be open in today's match. Have to watch out for Wolves on the counter attack. Have to watch out for the threat they will carry and they will pose. And they will be posing that threat all match long. It's about time to kick things off here at Molyneux. Let me quickly load up everything. Have I got a chat as well? I do have a chat box. Happy days. Marcus Rashford back is the big call from Ten Hag. Will he be justified? Will it be the right call? I guess we're going to find out in the next 10 minutes or so, really, on how he starts the match. But I guess across the 90, so long as he puts in a good performance. Look, I just want to see us be up for this from the off, and I want to see us be ready for this one. Look, Gary O'Neill's done a very good job of goals this year. It's going to be an interesting match for sure, guys. I'm looking forward to this one. Keep voting on that poll as well. Let me know your thoughts ahead of this one. 59% going for the win at the moment. We've got 24 for the draw and 18 going for the loss. We're right about to kick things off here at Molyneux. Referee today is Jared Gillett. Haven't seen him refereeing United before this season, so that's a new one for me. Very good atmosphere at Molyneux. We're getting ready for kick-off, guys. Sport, good evening to you. Dixit is down there. Why is Rashford playing? Ten Hag, no discipline. It's his call. It's a big call to make. He obviously feels like things are smoothed over, so I guess we're going to find out how that goes very soon. Look, they're about to kick things off here. I actually think it's Bruno getting us underway as well. There we go. We are underway at Molyneux. Chessport says Wolves play good ball. They do indeed, man. They play some very good football at times. Some very good players in that team. Matthias Cunha, really good. As well as that, you're probably looking at Lemina being good this year. Max Kilman in the wide areas, but Aitonuri, good solid team there. Garnacho's having a run anyway. It's dealt with by Totti. And I'm going to throw in pretty high up the pitch for United. Interesting that we're going long already. I hope it's not going to be a theme of this match, because Garnacho and Rashford are not going to win headers against Wolves centre halves. that doesn't take a genius to work that there one out, to be honest. But yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting match here regardless. Let me quickly do this, guys. Discuss on the two here real quick. Yeah. There we go. All is good. I think I've got a comment coming in there as well from Chatsport. I've seen that if Rashford gets a start after this, I wonder what Sancho did. I think the difference, and Ten Hag said it in his press conference, was Sancho went public, whereas the Rashford situation was dealt with very much internally, and I think that was the difference in that case. But it's not a... It is one of those. It's like, how big is the difference? I think it's a big call for him. He has been a strict disciplinarian up to now, so he's got to stand by his own principles. There we go. Guys, we've got 50 views in here. We got 11 likes, 12 likes now. Thanks very much for that as well. Much appreciated. Good to see the stream getting going. Yeah, look, it's been an interesting enough start here for Manchester United. Most of the possession we've had, Martinez has got it here. And we've got Rashford on the ball now. Luke Shaw now has it as well. Casemiro has picked up a yellow card. Have to see a replay on that. I'm not 100% sure because first tackle. Yeah, that's a yellow card for me, guys. I can't lie, that is a yellow card. A little bit sloppy there from Casemiro. I think it's an avoidable tackle to make if he doesn't feel he can win the ball. But I don't know. It feels like the players run this club back in the 90s. Players were also out on the outside. Yeah, I think it's just missing training is a big one, really. And I think that's kind of where a lot of this is coming from. I think, regardless, if it was another player, they probably don't get the levels of abuse. Tasport says sub him off ASAP. If we're talking Casemiro, it's not a good start. You know, player I said had to kick things up another gear tomorrow. Sorry, in tonight's match, and he hasn't really done that as of yet either. In the 90s, there was Champions of Europe, so it's not the same. Yeah, look, there is different elements in the game now. It's a different level of absolute commitment at all times. You wouldn't have players having kebabs before matches, but we had Roy Keane to hit in the 90s. Lamina there. 13 likes on the stream as well, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 20 at all across tonight's stream. Good ball forward there by Martinez. Now it drops Casemiro. Casemiro's got it to Dallo. Garnacho. Dallo with it. Chance to put a cross in here. Good touch. Gonna drop nicely to Højlund. Drops to Rashford, and it's 1-0. It's Marcus Rashford. Wouldn't you know? It was written in the script, as the commentator just said. It's written in the script, and it is 1-0. It's Marcus Rashford. It's a really good goal. Assist by Højlund, I think, with a layoff. And it's 1-0 to Manchester United. Let's see a replay of this. Dallo gets it initially, plays it inside nicely. Bruno dummies. Højlund kind of just lays it off, and lovely finish there by Rashford. Let me update the overlay. And we'll get to some of you guys' comments. Let me know your thoughts on this one so far, guys. Perhaps justification for Ten Hag, as they have said there in commentary. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out. The overlay is updated as well. And we got 14 likes. Daniel says, wow, chessboard is in awe as well. It's one of those guys, like, he was always going to do something tonight, wasn't he? It was either going to be really good or really bad. And you could see that it clearly meant something to him by the way he celebrated. But it's 1-0 United. That's a good start for us. I'm happy with that. Yes, he's doing his talking on the pitch tonight in this one. So far, Casemiro lays it off. Martinez has it. We got Dallo to Garnacho. Garnacho comes inside. Nice layoff there by Casemiro. Not going to find Mainoo. I think Mainoo's playing a little bit further ahead than what I want him to be. I wouldn't mind him a little bit deeper. think you want more of a pivot as opposed to attacking number 8. I think you want Mainoo not to be playing number 10 position sometimes, as he has been. But interesting enough start here, guys. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Goal scored by Marcus Rashford, for anyone who is just joining in and might have missed that out. Born is down there. It's so clear Rashford is worshipped at the club. Sancho banished. Even Varane didn't play. Didn't cause a media circus, but His Highness Dr. Rashford from last season has been causing problems. Everyone's got an opinion on Rashford. Everyone's got the right to an opinion on Rashford. I think the Varane one didn't make a lot of sense to me. I think Sancho does, because he went public with it. It wasn't dealt with internally, and he went against what the manager was saying. So I think both of them probably. I think he could have went down harder on Rashford, to be honest, but he's back. Manager made the call, and so far it's paid off very well. Got a new comment in. I don't know. It feels like benching him would have set a precedent. I think we've already set the precedent down. You know, we got rid of Ronaldo for not being on sign. Sorry, on the same song sheet as the rest of the players. And I mean, if we get rid of Ronaldo, we'll get rid of anybody at that rate of going as well. You know what I mean, guys? So that's my personal opinion. But yes, we're going to find out across the rest of the season what happens in regards to this. Hoyland was definitely foiled there, but nothing given. We've got 14 likes on the video as well, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Would be much appreciated. And yeah, look, let's just see how the rest of this one goes. It's going to be an interesting match for us. Wolves, still a very good team. They will still cause us issues. They will still cause us problems. We got to be ready for it. We got to be ready for it. Nice touch there by Casemiro. But Aït-Nouri gets it out wide. He can cross in. Oh, sorry, it's Matt Doherty out there. It's not Aït-Nouri at all. Apologies for that, guys. Apologies. I think it might be a corner kick. Is it? Nope. Martinez managed to play it off Neto there, and it is going to be that. Chatsport said, I thought he would have started on the bench. Can see us selling him in the summer. I could still see it happening as well. We got Luman in the chat. Good to see you, Luman. Thanks for hopping in here. Gary O'Neill looking busy on the sidelines. We've got 15, 16 likes on the stream as well. And we got a goal. It's Marcus Rashford with it. It's 1-0. And that's very, very good way to start this match. I always think we don't start well enough. It's good to see us pick up a goal in the first 5-10 minutes of matches. We did it at the weekend against Newport. Hopefully, we don't go bottling the lead like we did in that match. Don't want to have to do it all over again. Wolves are far better than Newport County. Semedo now with it. He's just going to play it up the pitch there. Look, Shaw's got it now. Nicely done there by Shaw. Shaw's got it again. He's got Bruno. He's got Mainoo. He's going to go back to Martinez to recycle possession. And yeah, look, it's good that we've got that goal. I think that's probably going to rob Wolves of what they were intending on doing. And it's going to force them to come and play a little bit more football, be more open, more expansive. An early goal, very key in matches like this. If I'm Anthony and going on the bender in the favelas on Saturday, back in the UK for a start against West Ham on Sunday, maybe. I mean, if Anthony turns up and scores after a bender, fair play. Bruno's got it here. He's got Rashford. Rashford looks confident tonight anyway. Nicely led off by Bruno. Chance there by Casemiro with the shot, and it's well wide. Still 1-0, guys. About 11 minutes gone. I think Casemiro probably should do better there. I think he's got headed across the goal rather than going for that near post. It's kind of an awkward finish that on his right foot. Erik Ten Hag on the touchline, watching on. Hopefully we don't end up in the bottom half tonight, guys. It can happen, but looking unlikely if we do manage to hold on to this. Nice touch there by Martinez. Going to be a throw in. Daniel says, get the whole squad on the pitch and they'll be scoring. Maybe that's what the answer is. Maybe we need to think outside the box and get them all down to a nightclub, and hopefully then they can put in some decent performances. Throw in for Wolves here. It's Nelson Semedo to take it anyway. We've got 100 views so far. Really good there. 16 likes as well. Much appreciated. I just like to say some positivity on the channel. The channel thrives on positivity. We're not a negative community. I'm not going to start slamming my desk and screaming into a microphone like some um, would do online here. We know what they'll be drinking at halftime. Yeah, I mean, get them some beers in, whatever. I don't care if that's what's going to do the job for us. We got 70% possession so far in the first 12 minutes. Decent start by Manchester United. Find ourselves a goal up, and we're happy with that there. How's that poll going as well? Let me have a double check. We got 62% for the win, 24% for the draw, and 14% for the loss. I'm feeling good, guys. Like, honestly, like all day in work, I was sitting sore head, sore throat, feeling really tired. Feeling a lot better now, anyway. I actually didn't even know if the watch along was going to go ahead tonight because I really wasn't feeling well earlier. But we are here, we are live, and we are a goal up, and that's what matters most. Here comes Matthias Cunha into the box. Onana deals with it well. Important there by Onana. Got 21 votes in that poll as well. Thanks very much for everyone who has voted so far. Much appreciated as always, guys. Really do appreciate all that support. We got Marcus Rashford out there. I think only 5 goals this season isn't good enough for Rashford, but hopefully he's gonna. Got Bruno down. Bart is down there. Hello. Good evening. Do you think United can finish above Liverpool at the end of the season? Yes, we will. We will finish above Liverpool, but it's the under 18s. The under 18s are 14 wins out of 14 matches in their league this season, so we'll finish above Liverpool in that league. I don't know if we're going to do it for the 21s. We're definitely not doing it for the Premier League, but the under 18s, we're going to do it. Trust me. Trust me. I think Bruno's still down. Bart says, call me a pessimist, but I have a feeling that Wolves will score in this game as they scored a goal in every home game this season. Look, I have no doubt about it, Bart. Manchester United are a team who concede a lot of silly goals, who let other teams into the match all the time. So it's very possible. Onana, calmly dealt with anyway. Bart says, under Gary O'Neill, they've won their last 4 and are unbeaten at home. United conceding is inevitable as well. It could be. It could well be. We know what this team's like. We've seen them do it time and time again this season. And if they do it again, would not be surprised. Struggled to keep clean sheets all year. Struggled to score goals this year. I still think Luton Town have more goals than us this season as well, which is kind of embarrassing. Considering Luton's team probably cost, I don't know, Rashford's yearly wage, maybe. I think that's probably what they built their team for. So that's the level. Bart says, how would Bayern be feeling today if he was sent to the bench? I think he kind of knew he would be the bench goalkeeper this season. I think he would have expected to play more than what he has done. I would say that for sure. But I don't know. It has been disappointing from him. Gordon says, I'm convinced that Greenwood has to come back and score. If in the first game those who hit him would be the loudest cheering his name. I just can't see us ever doing that. Shaw's into the box here. Casemiro with a shot into Rose. Look, Shaw did well there to cut that, keep that ball in. Nice underlapping runs by Shaw to be up behind Rashford. Got him in the overlap there really tightly. I think he's onside as well. Played on by Kilman and Craig Dawson. Just a shame the ball wasn't a little bit better, but it's well dealt with by the Wolves man. Max Kilman will probably leave at the end of the season. He defends the channels well and will be cheaper than Everton's Brentwood. I really like Max Kilman. I do like Max Kilman. I can't lie. I think there's a really good player in there. For sure. I think there was another. I don't think of like Pretty sure there's another good centre half, maybe joined or left Wolves. Maybe I'm not too sure. I'll need to double check. Sometimes I end up forgetting names. Like it's so frustrating. Chance for Wolves here anyway. Neto sends Semedo a little bit wider than what he wanted to be. It's played off Luke Shaw. It's going to be a corner kick to Wolves. Corner kick for Wolves now. Jasper said, is Kilman out of contract? Possibly. Let me see. Max Kilman. No, he signed a long-term 5-year contract in August 2023, so he's well under contract there. Well under contract. No threat of him leaving Wolves for free. %, CTR, nice. What want to say? Bart says, are you referring to Liverpool lad and former Wolves captain Connor Cody? No, it's not Cody. Possibly might be Irish. I don't know. Let me see. Possibly might be Irish. I don't know. It's annoying me that I can't think of him. Doherty's away here. It's not Matt Doherty either. Don't worry. Let me see. I don't know why. I literally just can't remember the guy's name. It's really annoying me. Maybe Bart will come across it at some point. I don't think he is Irish either. At least not going by the current squad. Tight here anyway, guys. Mainoo bypassed a little bit easily there, but well dealt with by Varane. Should drop to Bruno here. Hoyland can go up. Garnacho can come across. Dawson defends well. Neto's got it here. Cunha. Garnacho has it. Well dealt with. I think Mainoo should get that ball up and out. And nice ball to find Garnacho. Garnacho might be away here, guys. Garnacho. He's got Hoyland. He's got Rashford ahead of him. And I don't know what that was. If that was a pass, if that was a cross, I really don't know. But that was not good. I'll go back to the chat here really quickly. Let me see who is there. Ten Hag needs more time on the pitch with good signings in the summer to give us ideas across. Do you think United should avoid going abroad for pre-season? I would agree with that, Bart. I think pre-season last year was a bit of a disaster. We had 2 matches in right before we left to go to America, where it was mostly academy players and Mason Mount who played. Then we went over there. We had 2 matches in 2 days twice. Ended up playing academy teams for both of those matches. So it wasn't a particularly good break anyway. It could have been done a lot better. It was a real mess of a pre-season, and by all rights, it does seem to be getting a lot of criticism, as it should do. Semedo goes for it. Lamina. Dallow's got this. Garnacho's got it. Back to Dallow. Should get it away here if Hoyland can turn. Can't quite turn. Bart says, heard you're from Northern Ireland. If so, how were you? How happy was I when Northern Ireland reached group stage of the Euro 2016 during Michael O'Neill? Do you like shit, Charles? I mean, yeah, look, it was a good time. I think Euro 2016 was kind of a rare tournament because I believe Republic of Ireland were there as well, and there was these big fan zones that they had down. Now we all call it the Titanic Quarter, but sometimes there's festivals and stuff. It might be Nathan Collins you're thinking of, Bart. It might be. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look that up. Bugging me that I can't think of it. Is it Nathan Collins? Is it Nathan Collins? It might be Nathan Collins. I think you're right. It is Nathan Collins I was thinking of. But yeah, sorry, Euro 2016 was a really good time because there was these big fan zones. both Republic and Northern Ireland were playing in the tournaments. It was a lot of fun. People went down there, even though the teams were pretty poor. We'll never forget Gareth McCauley's goal against Ukraine. Yeah, that's a nice ball by Garnacho. Big said that it isn't United. Apologies. 2-0. Hoyland celebrates. I don't know if it's an own goal or if it's a Rasmus Hoyland goal. Nice play by Luke Shaw. I was too busy thinking about Gareth McCauley. That was a good goal. Very, very happy with that. Like to see a replay on that. I'm not too sure if Hoyland got the touch. I think it came off both players. Hopefully they give the striker the goal. That would be 9 goals for the season for Hoyland if he does get it. I think he's onside. He came off the goalkeeper onto Hoyland. Yeah. I think it's Hoyland's goal. He's up and firing, Rasmus Hoyland. It might be the weirdest goal he scored all season. But it's good to see Rasmus getting another goal. It means a lot to the guy. It's 9 goals to the season for him. Very happy with him. As discussed many times, we'll always defend Rasmus Hoyland. Chatsport said it's Rasmus' goal. It is indeed. Honestly, give this guy the service. He's going to score goals. Like that. Like, it's so simple. How people are out here doubting his quality. How people have been out here saying that he's not going to be a good player, that he's overrated, that we got the wrong guy. I just don't get it, because I think Hoyland is absolutely fantastic, and give him someone to play alongside him. Give him someone to take some of the heat off him at times and let him develop. And you've got one hell of a player there. So I'm not taking anybody having a pop at Rasmus Hoyland either. This definitely is not Manchester United. As Dixit said, it's not Manchester United either. Good goal there. Rashford standing a defender. Shaw with the overlap. Tap in for Rasmus Hoyland. Easiest goal he'll ever score. 3 in a row though. Good to see that guy getting his chances. Get him his flowers, really. Now McCabe done there. Rasmus scoring freely. Can end the season with 20 goals if he gets service. Yeah, man. Honestly, look, it's give the guy more than 1 shot per match, and he's probably gonna score you goals. Like before tonight's match, he had 8 goals, and 5 of them didn't have an assist. Like, you know, that's the level of, that's how little service we're talking here. You know, over half of his goals he had to make himself, off a rebound, off picking the ball up on the halfway line and running with it. So it's good. It's good to see Hoyland getting that service. Good to see him getting his flowers, and he absolutely deserves it. Been feeding off scraps for too long. Free kick there anyway. Honestly, now you missed a man as well. Literally, I think about 5 minutes before you joined, we were sitting talking about Gareth McCauley's goal at at the Euros. And talking about the fan zones as well down at the Titanic Quarter. That was an interesting one. Ball in. Oh, that could and should have been 3-0 from Casemiro. Lovely ball in there. Bart says he's a talented lad with a meteoric rise from Copenhagen to Graz to Atalanta and now United. I feel like he shouldn't have made a big step up. He's still raw. Look, I don't mind a raw player. I really don't. I think he can be anything. Like, I really do. Cunha takes it forward. Neto tries to get the shot off. I think he's fouled there. Now says, now McGinn, Northern Ireland hero. Glenn Torin hero as well. Of course, man. Of course, I'm surprised Bart hasn't been talking about El Belfastico. Dixit says two up against Newport. We were, of course, we got. I mean, if we let Wolves back into this at 2-2, I think they're going to win this match. To be honest, the way we play sometimes, I think it was just a lack of quality from Newport County that led to us going on that. Bart says, "Will Greg's on fire. Your defense is terrified." Great chant. Yeah, I mean, look, for that entire calendar year, you couldn't walk anywhere in this area without Will Griggs on fire belting down as well. Free kick here for Wolves in a pretty good position. It's Neto and Tommy Doyle over it. They're going to try to put the ball into the box here or have a dig, you would think. We're going to be Doyle to check. Straight at Andre Onana. Fairly simple save there. We got 16 likes on the video as well. Much appreciated, guys. It's 2-0 to Manchester United. Goal scores by Rasmus Højlund and Marcus Rashford so far. Bart said, is Belfast a better place to get hammered than Dublin? I would agree. I think it is. It's a cheaper night out. I think the price of a pint's maybe about £4 something. Dublin's a lot more expensive, like a lot more expensive. Lovely ball out there by Bruno to find Garnacho anyway. Garnacho's got it. He's got a corner kick. Got 17 likes on it as well. But yeah, look, Belfast's a good night out, so it is. And there's a lot of bars and nightclubs in a very small area. Like Belfast is not that big. It really isn't. So you can kind of hop about different places relatively quickly. Copy Mainoo into the box. Got Bruno, lays it off. Bruno. This is it to Rashford. Rashford might fancy it. Could have took it their first time, you would have thought, but didn't fancy it. Garnacho loses out. And Casemiro plays it back. Yeah, £4.50 for a pound. Namu Gibbs says Dublin price is even worse. UFO Wednesdays. I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, Dixet says Martinez adds so much to the team. It's crazy. Yeah, I really think Martinez coming back has been massive for this team in the last couple of matches. See those passes he plays from deep to break the lines. So good, so accurate with every single one of it. Really, really good. And it's what you need sometimes because, you know, I do think we lack ball carriers. So if you have someone in deep, he's maybe under less pressure and under less pressure in terms of the press, and they have a free rein to play the ball forward. I think that's where Martinez comes into his zone. I think he's really good at it. Really, really good at it. Let me see. It's 1-0 to Bournemouth in the other match in the Premier League tonight as well. 19 likes on the stream as well. Much appreciated. Wolves going to try to play the ball out here. Martinez comes across, picks it up. It's going to go out for a throw in to Wolves. About halfway through their half. Garnacho ruffling a few feathers out there as well. Bourne says, Stefan, you seem relaxed when United scores. Are you afraid United will bottle it? I'm pretty relaxed at the minute, and the reason I say I'm relaxed is we are 2-0 up. We're playing quite well. Wolves haven't really had too many opportunities of note, and it's very impossible. It's very possible for us to go on the bottle list, but at the minute, I think we just got to enjoy things as it comes. Dixet says, I hear Højlund's in. Oh, Jose Sa took too long with the ball there. He ended up kicking the ball against Rasmus Højlund. Could have went anywhere. Could have dropped anywhere at all there. Really, that could have been a goal. It's not Højlund's fault. Won the ball high up the pitch again. Rashford. Højlund, can he get the shot off? Lays off to Bruno. And Bruno hits it wide. Bruno should be hitting target from there, in my opinion. But a good start there. D-Side says UFO, you have my attention. Yeah, sorry. UFO is it's a special night. It's like one of the big clubs in Belfast called the Limelight Club. They put on like they have a different night for every night of the week, pretty much. So you'll have like a pop night. You'll have maybe like more. You'll have stand up comedy in there sometimes. Sometimes you'd have like a band or whatever on. But UFO is kind of like a techno night. So it's all like techno or trance. A lot of heavier type music. It is more of a rave night, and that's just what they call it, UFO. It's where we always went when we were students on a Wednesday night. That or Thompson's, and let me tell you, I'm surprised Marcus Rashford showed his face in Thompson's. And Bourne says you're relaxed when you're not a score, or am I afraid we're going to bottle it? No, I'm not. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. The reason I say I'm not too worried is we've seen this before. I've seen this club bottled and this team bottled so much that it's kind of like you expect the worst sometimes, and when it happens, you're not as disappointed. You thought you were talking about Area 51? No, no, no. I'm not talking. I'm not talking Area 51. Not talking Little Green Men. I'm talking about just a nightclub. Manlatada, Bart's comments come in paragraphs. Bart just comes up with long ones. He does, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Rashford's been found half the pitch. He's up against Mainoo. Rashford into the box. Goes towards the byline. Cuts it back. It's going to be a corner kick to United. Been all United so far. Been all Manchester United so far in this one. What have we got as well? Sorry, I missed a comment from Bart. Bart says Martinez is a very good player. Sadly, I feel like the injury record hinders him from being considered top class. We need a good backup, as he shouldn't play every 3 days. I think his injury record's pretty good. When I think the issue we've had with him, with his double surgery, obviously, is concerning, and it's about how he recovers long term from that. I dropped a Varane in the box here, just over the bar. A good strike by Varane there. But yeah, look, in terms of Martinez, I think you do need backups, and I think it's not a bad thing to have options. Chatsport says, good seeing United scoring goals. It's good to see goals being scored, yeah. I think the most frustrating thing is we've known for a long time we can score goals, but we just don't. Like, there's a lot we don't get out of this team that maybe we should. And that for me is a frustration. We got Everton, Tottenham coming up soon. We got a goal in West Ham versus Bournemouth. It is 1-1 in that match. Jose Sada to take that one. Manlatada, believe Rashford will never change, will never pass the ball. I think he had to pass it there as well, guys. Anyone know who scored for West Ham? It's just gone in there. I think it might have been Ward-Prowse. I think I heard a commentator say Ward-Prowse. Let me see. Yeah, James Ward-Prowse from the penalty spot. Lamina's going to take this one away. Lamina's got it driving forward here. Rashford went into tackle, got handed off very easily there by Lamina. Wolves put the ball into the box, dealt with by Martinez. Rashford gets it away. Hoyland's going to fight for this ball, but Kilman will beat him to that one as well. And Semedo now with it. Doherty. Lamina. Good ball across there, across the box. Gonna drop back now as well. Chatsworth thought Bowen might take penalties. Yeah, I think they kind of alternate it. I'm not too sure if Bowen missed the penalty at some point and Ward-Prowse has been on them from that point, but he does seem to take them, which is surprising. You know, Bowen is Mr. West Ham, and really, you would think that he would be getting those penalty kicks in his favour as well. Throw on the Wolves. They said if you have a dead ball, give it to Pricey. Yeah, look, it's hard. It's hard to knock James Ward-Prowse from the penalty spot or from any dead ball. It really is one of the best set piece takers in the game. Corners, free kicks, no matter what it is, he takes it really, really well. But speaking of taking it really well, Kobbie Mainoo's just spun about 3 Wolves players there before he's lost the ball. Lamina's got it. Neto, good ball into the box and dealt with there by Martinez. I think he had to communicate with Onana. Onana maybe could have come out and collected that as well. Wolves took the corner kick quickly. Neto whips it into the box. Might go in towards Dawson. He wins it. Back in. Big block there by Varane. Varane gets it cleared. That's an important clearance there by Rafael Varane. Very important to get that ball out. Word Price, if you're Word Price clinical step, Word Price brilliant anyway. I think he's a very good player. I think he absolutely should be in that England squad, to be honest with you guys. But I'm not Gareth Southgate. Hey guys, we're up to 19 likes. Can we get to 20 as well? Make sure to drop a like on the stream if you can. Would be massively appreciated. And if you can as well, hit that sub button. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out. And it means I can do much more of these live streams for you guys. Garnacho's away. Opportunity here for Garnacho. Oh, really poor ball there. Disappointing there, but Mainoo's won it back. Dallow's lost it and gone down. Matthias Cunha's got it. Good tackle by Casemiro. Good tackle there by Casemiro. Bruno. Back to Martinez. We have about 7 minutes in the first half. That's really gone by very quickly, guys. But it's been a very good half for Manchester United from our point of view. Guys, if you're happy with the performance, drop a like on the stream as well. Not that it helps us on the pitch, but it helps me whenever I'm doing these videos as well. Helps push them out as well. Gets us some new followers, gets us some new subscribers, new people to interact with in the chat, because that's what it's all about as well. It is a community channel. We're here for. Let me see. What have we got? 20 likes as well. Big ups. Chessboard says Southgate taking Gordon from Newcastle. Haven't seen anything from. To the Euros. That's a good question. Sorry, I think England have a really stacked team, especially in those forward areas. You obviously you have in the striking area you have Ivan Toney, you have Ollie Watkins, you have Solanke, and of course Harry Kane. 4 top striking options there as well. Some big's going to miss out in this tournament. On the right hand side, you've probably got Phil Foden, who you would expect to go to the Euros. You have Bukayo Saka, who definitely will be going to the Euros. You've on the other side, you got Jack Grealish, who's always in the squad. You have Rashford, who probably will be in the squad regardless. You could see Anthony Gordon brought. You could see some surprise players brought. Maybe like a Harvey Elliott could be brought. You could stick Watkins left wing. That England team is ridiculously stacked. But I would say they would be very foolish not to check Kobbie Mainoo and putting him in the middle of their pitch for them. Honestly, that's just how good Kobbie is, in my opinion. I think he would really complement some of their players as well. But it's going to be up to Mr. Southgate to pick those teams. But that's what I would be going with anyway if I was him. Bartes, I don't know. I didn't know that you and Stefan were missing me. Apologies. Handling something urgent. Anything? Do you think Rashford starts for England in current form? No, I don't think so. I think England's best attack on current form is Foden on the left, probably Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka. I think that's probably what they go with. But I also think Foden is very good in the middle of the pitch and as well, if you want to put him in that area. But I think that's going to be Bellingham's role as well. I think England's best midfield, like, genuinely might be Rice, Bellingham, and Kobbie Mainoo. But maybe I'm being a little bit biased. That's just my thoughts on that one. 2-0 United anyway. We've got about 3 minutes left in this half. Very satisfactory first half for Manchester United. Goal scored by Rasmus Højlund and by Marcus Rashford. It's Højlund with the 9th of the season, Rashford with the 5th. let's see if we can get a third goal, kill this match off. That has to be the aim. If not this half, in the second half, I think 3-0 ends it well and truly. But until we get to that point, still a lot to play for. Bart says, best Premier League of all time. Check Terry Campbell, Walker, Ashley Cole, Toure, Gerard De Bruyne, Salah, Shearer, and Henry. I like it. I hope you liked my inclusive 11. Bart, are you trolling now, man? Are you trolling me? Born, I remember when Van Gaal was near the sack, and that's when United could go and beat Liverpool and City away from home. Yep. You know, we've seen always survive those situations as well. Chatsport says Broja is going on loan to Fulham. That's not a bad loan for them either. They've got quite a few strikers now to Fulham. What have they got? Raul Jimenez, Broja. They've got Carlos Vinicius, and they've got Rodrigo Munoz. That's a lot of strikers. They got four up front anyway. Speaking of transfers, of course, Isaac Hansen-Aaron has left the club. I think we're going to live to regret that. I hope we've got a sell-on clause. I really pray we've got a buyback clause as well, or a first refusal, because he's a player who should be in this team. He's a player who should be in this squad. I don't get why he has been moved on without being included in the first team squad all season when Donny van de Beek has been included, even when we know he's gone. Donny van de Beek had even agreed to go to Frankfurt before the window, and this was maybe about a week before the window as well, and Hansen-Aaron still not in the squad as well, so I think we're going to regret that one. Chatsport, I don't think Southgate will take him. Anthony will come to the national team willingly, but don't know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe he'll just enjoy being in Newcastle too much and not want to go. Where is the European Championships this season, guys? Is it France? Let me know down below, because obviously it impacts into what time we'll be watching the matches and stuff. Not that it's too bad either way. It won't be as bad as the World Cup coming up, which is going to be really awkward match times. But yeah, guys, we are getting very close to halftime. I believe there's going to be 3 minutes of added time added on. That seemed to be what they were inferring on the commentary, but we'll have to keep an eye out on that one. Chatsport says it's in Germany. Thank you. Oh, maybe it's the is it France having the Olympics then? Is that it? The Euros are in Germany. France is Olympics. Is that correct? Let me know down below as well. Not there one, guys. I wonder how that's going to work if players want to go to the Olympics. I seen there was something about Mbappe looking to play in the Olympics in Paris. I don't know about that there one. Garnacho's got it. Good ball into the box. It's Højlund. Højlund makes it 3, but he looks to be offside. Guess it's going to have to be looked at. Lovely finish there by Højlund, but I think he might have been offside. Yeah. I think he was offside. Chatsport's not sure. Countries do not host the Olympic cities, do. Oh. There you have it. I suppose you got London, you got Beijing, yeah. I mean, it'll be looked at, but I think it's offside. Shame that one. Look, guys, I'm looking forward to the after show at this rate of going anyway. That is offside. Dick said, man, give me facts. I don't know if we're talking about Bart, because Bart does have some facts tonight for us with the Olympics and some of the ball knowledge he's pulling out. Football, the Olympics will always be an under-23 tournament with 3 older players allowed per team. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember the Team GB they managed to put together? Ryan Giggs ended up as captain of that team, but you could see someone like Mbappe in that. He'd probably be the biggest player to have played in the Olympics at the time of actually playing in it, because it does seem to be like a lesser tournament, obviously. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Would it be a Team GB if they're going in it? I'm not too sure. Um, tell you what, if Bart, if you could go and confirm that, will there be a Team GB in the men's Olympic football this year? Let me know on that there one. Maybe we'll watch some of it in the channel anyway. That'd be fun. Hoyland's been fouled by Craig Dawson. Yellow card comes out. Bart says, yes, was just thinking about it. So weird seeing gigs there. Yeah, it was. Who does manage the Olympic team? Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna have to Google this because this is you've got me intrigued. This is what you guys do. I'm trying to I'll be trying to talk about something, and then you guys will come up with a really intriguing comment, and then I'll be like, I gotta know what this is now. I get distracted too easily. Let me see this one. Team GB football. The Great Britain Olympic football team. Let's see. Let's just see. Um, Free kick here. Bruno to put it into the box. It's 3-0. It's Casemiro, but the flag's gone up again. Flag has gone up. Let's see. He's offside at the beginning. Offside, offside. He's probably offside there as well. If we don't go on to win this, we'll ruefully regret having 2 offsides that could have been avoided. 2 off in a couple of minutes. We could have been 4 up at half time. Need to get that 3rd goal, guys. Casper said, although Gordon could play for Scotland, he could. He could do. Yeah, guys, we're getting very close to half time. Got about 20 seconds left of this half, really, but maybe a little bit more with the VAR checks that would have went on for those goals. Max Kilman's got this one. Kilman, keep the ball out, get to half time. Well won by Casemiro. Hoyland might have a little bit of space ahead of him. Nice touch there. Lovely pass to find Rashford. There's Bruno. Bruno, oh, that's a very, very, very poor ball by Bruno. Very poor. Should have been doing better there. Should have been doing better there. Bart says, no Team GB in the men's competition, very unusual. I think that could only reform for the 2012. I've managed to pull that one up anyway. Half time, guys. Half time. Very impressive first half. We could have been 4 up if we watched the offside, but I'll happily take 2-0 at half time. Very satisfactory first half. His close. Marcus Rashford got it under rolling in about the first 5 or 6 minutes, and then Rasmus Hoyland managed to get a flick on at the near post as well. Since then, Hoyland has had a goal ruled out for offside, and we've also had an offside goal there given against Casemiro. A couple of chances for Wolves going forward, but nothing too major. Very, very satisfactory first half anyway. Chatsport said Mount coming back soon. He will be. It's a collection of coaches, and then there'll be a head coach, says Dick said as well. Let me see. I do have the thing about the tournaments up here. Stuart Pearce apparently was the manager. Yeah. Yeah, it was. No confirmation of us of Great Britain competing either way. So I guess I've been interested one to keep an eye out on. Bart says, fair to say Brighton are United's bogey team under Ten Hag, as he's never beaten them. Also, is there any truth to Potter to United? Look, I will say this about Potter to United. That seems to be a talked about conversation because we've been looking at Dan Ashworth as a potential sporting director, which would make sense. I think we've been looking across the board at potential sporting directors coming in, and that would make sense, obviously. And Ratcliffe had said he was a fan of the process that Brighton had done with leading sports development and putting that at the very forefront of their strategy, of their planning. And I think that's kind of where those links are coming from. Whether or not it's Potter or not, I guess that remains to be seen. I personally would be surprised, but stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened out there. But he would not be my choice. He would not be my choice to be Manchester United manager. I think we can do better. I think we need to do better than that. That's just my opinion. Bart says, Mount is one of those players that confuses me. I don't know if he's a 10, an 8, a 6. I also don't understand why we play 60 million. Also, I can't see him and Bruno flourish in the one team. Ronnie says, it's just me. Or does he not look happy after scoring a goal? If we're talking Rashford, he looked a little bit angry. I think it's probably just a venting of frustration and opinion. I guess, look, if we're going back to Bart's comment as well, I think Mount is a very, very good player. I think he adds something to this team that we miss. But I think we've really haven't seen enough of him in a United shirt, and when we do, I think you'll see a better player in there that might make more sense as to why he's playing. And now McCabe says best half of the season there. It's up there with Chelsea at home for me, but yeah, definitely very controlling half of football. And we could have and should have scored more if we kept our eye on the offside line. We would definitely be winning this match by more than 2-0. And now it says Coylan taking Craig Dawson to the cleaners. Yeah, Bruno has been superb. That last ball in was a little bit disappointing, though. I will say that much, to be fair. Most controlled half of the season, says Dig said as well. I agree with that. I think we control that nicely. I don't think Wolves had too much opportunities, all in all, and I would be very satisfied if I was Eric Ten Hag with that first half performance. But I think we've got to go out again. We have a habit of conceding within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the restart, and I'm hoping we're not going to have a repeat of that situation tonight. Chat Sport says if the roles get filled on the football side, it would be a perfect return to set up the return of Jose. Nah, not for me. Jose is done. Jose is, yes, he isn't yesterday's man. He is last week's man, in my opinion. Hasn't really been a top manager, in my opinion, since the second spell at Chelsea ended, since that last Premier League title. I know he's won bits. I know he's won stuff at United, but I just never thought it was the right time or the right Jose Mourinho for me. But Bart says, great to see him do well. I remember him getting bullied by Upamecano and Kim Min-jae in the return fixture, as he was forlorn for large periods. Gotta remember as well, Hoyland gets no service is a constant across the rest of the season. Those matches where he has had service, he's typically scored goals, and he scored goals in tonight's match anyway. Could have had a second as well. The Casemiro yellow is worrying, and Bar says Bruno and Zlatan are the only successful signings in the post-Fergie era. Big statement there by Bart, but probably not wrong either. We haven't had a lot of successes. We really, really haven't. But it's interesting because in a lot of ways, Cavani is looked back more fondly by Manchester United fans, even though he scored less goals than Zlatan and left under worse circumstances. But I don't know. But it's an interesting one. Fan perception's always an interesting one, and I don't know if you can really put a metric on that, so to speak. What have I got now, McCabe? Just me, or does it sound like there's United fans as well? Best away support in the league by far. Yeah, look, United's always had the best away support in the league by a long stretch. And it's not just United fans who say that. Any opposition fans who are honest and go to the matches as well typically say United are the best aways of the season. That's why there's always so much of a clamour to try beat United as well. Surely. But yeah, look, let me see. What's on I was trying to check there. Yeah, we're all good. Dixit says Weghorst was the best signing. Can't knock Big Vout. Weghorst. I won't take any Weghorst slander at all. I would imagine Hoyland could be succeeding in a Mourinho team more than a Ten Hag, but the latter has diluted his philosophy tremendously. I think Hoyland needs. There's some strengths we don't utilize, and I think he's a fantastic player carrying the ball once he gets going at speed. And I don't think we give him the space to do that. And the reason we don't do that, or the reason he doesn't get that kind of space needed, is because we don't tend to get that kind of areas, and we don't tend to create those kind of opportunities. He would be a very good transition-based player for sure. Born says, I transfer listed Anthony in FIFA career mode, but no one is interested. Any tips? Try to swap him. Try to do a swap deal. And Chatsport says Weghorst playing in the Bundesliga. Wout Weghorst for a while in the Bundesliga was actually a very good player. I'm not even joking either. In other matches tonight, it's still 1-1 between Bournemouth and West Ham. And I think Real Madrid are beating Getafe 1-0 in La Liga, for anyone interested in that there one. Let me double check this. There we go. Bar says you do have some really good and loyal fans. Enjoy some partisan support across the country, especially in London. I know it's something that's always knocked United, but like there is definitely a lot of United fans across the country. It's not just in London as well. But yeah, look, good. It was a very good half of football by Manchester United in that one. And I think we just got to keep on going in the second half, try to get another goal or two. That has to be the agenda. That has to be the plan. That has to be what we go out there and do. Wasn't Zaha Fergie's last signing? He was, yes. He never really played under Fergie. He was signed in January and was sent back out on loan to Crystal Palace. Basically got them promoted as well. I think he scored some goals in the playoffs that year as well. Bart is on there. Which one? Anthony from Brazil, Anthony Martial, or Langa? I want to see a front three of the Anthonys, but alas, we actually probably got rid of the best Anthony out of them. We should have kept Anthony Langa, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, look, we're on 21 likes. We got 300 views on the stream. We got 16 people in the chat. Keep voting on the poll. Share, like, subscribe if you can. Helps a lot. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I've sat here and had enough horrible days watching United this season. Let's enjoy and reward ourselves with a good one today as well. Real Madrid 2-0 up in their match in La Liga. Scored a second goal against Getafe. United 2-0 up here. Still 1-1 between Bournemouth and West Ham. Will there be a late winner there? Dick Shed says, could have been some player to United. It's a shame. It is a shame how it worked out. I think, you had a supremely talented player there. He could have went on and done a lot at a different team. Shame he got stuck at Crystal Palace for all those years. He was always a very big fish in a small pond, was Wilfried Zaha, unfortunately. But really, really top player. Top player, so much ability. Could have been a lot more in the game, though. That's just that. You always kind of got that feeling with him that he could have done more than what he did. But he's had a good career. Did score against us in the Champions League as well this year, so he managed to pull that one off. I got down here as well. Bart saying maybe you should collaborate with John Shin, like you. He's very passionate about all things United, and because he hasn't blocked you. I actually like John Shin. I've been watching his videos for a while, like ever since he was back on the old Full-Time Devils. It is kind of weird, like, because these channels have been around for so long. This is a very new channel, comparatively speaking. Look, I don't know if it's still out there, but there is a video from me maybe 7 or 8 years ago on Squawka football outside of Old Trafford on a school trip doing a video. And people were annoyed at me then because I said I would take Rashford over Anthony Martial. People got annoyed at me, but I think I was proven right in that there one. And Dick said I'm blocked by a ton too. Look, I've never been blocked by anyone on YouTube. Maybe it's because I'm very quiet in comments and in the comment section. I don't know. I wouldn't block. I don't block anyone on this channel. The only accounts that I have blocked on here is like we used to have a lot of people on here promoting um, their their online content. Let's just say. I don't know why they were coming on to my streams, but in the comments to check out their websites or their profiles in certain websites because they were offering seals. I don't know why that was a thing, but it was. That was a thing for a very long time on my channel as well. Let me see. Thought there was a goal there, perhaps in the West Ham versus Bournemouth match, but it doesn't look to. Well, it said there was a goal, then it disappeared. Maybe it was ruled offside. Maybe it was a mistake by the app. Guys, what channels are blocking people as well? Because I think Bart gave me a list of players, sorry, a list of channels at one point, and I think it was like United Stand. I think it might have been like People's TV, some of the bigger ones, of course. But let me know who's blocking people. I don't think United Agenda will be out here blocking guys. 1 second as well. I've dropped an AirPod. It's really annoying. There we go. What have I got here as well? I think I got a comment from Ronnie saying United and Liverpool would have the biggest support in Northern Ireland, but I see young ones in City Tops on now. I bet before the money came in. Yeah, look, that's definitely a thing. You're correct with that assessment, Ronnie. And the reason I say that is because I had a friend who was a big Chelsea supporter, and now, funny enough, actually, he ended up he supported Chelsea, whenever they were starting to get good under Mourinho and Abramovich. Like he might have been like 4 or 5 or 6 maybe. Then after that, there once City hit the money, he became a City fan. So he's went from Chelsea to City. I'm waiting for him now to go out there and buy a Newcastle shirt as well if they start getting successful. I get blocked because of my look, it's happened before. Like, I have been baited on here. It's not a nice feeling, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna block anyone on here unless I have to. Unless I have to. It's not ideal. No one really wants to go by blocking people. Like, no, it's not what you want to see. What have I got? 23 likes on this stream as well. That is really good. I think there's really high click through in tonight's show as well. What are we working on? Is anybody else going to be watching the NBL later? They're advertising here in TNT Sports. I don't know if I'm going to bother. What's it got? 10.5%. That's pretty good. It's a lot higher than normal. Bart says, uncomfortable. But would you like it if NI and Ireland joined forces and field combined 11s like they do in the rugby? That's never going to happen. There's far too much tribalism within Northern Irish football and Republic of Ireland football. It would never really happen in that way. I wouldn't hate it because I'm not like a die-hard supporter of either team. I might watch them if they're on, but the standard of football is usually pretty shit, so I won't watch it either. It's a real it's a real name. Fair play. Fair play. Let me see. Still 1-1 in West Ham. That's our mid-table rivals still struggling there. That's good to see. That's good to see. Both our mid-table rivals dropping points would be a good one for us. I think it was a big mistake by Calvin Phillips as well. It has to be the same again in this half, guys. It has to be a good performance from us, and hopefully we can do just that. Let me quickly reload the time card because we're about ready to kick off as well. I think I might actually be a little bit behind, perhaps, as well. Why is that going backwards? Well, I'm gonna have to restart this. I think I might be. I'm gonna start the time card anyway. I think I might. Let's see if I click watch live. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah, it has started. There we go. Apologies, guys. The timer might be a little bit behind, but I am up to date with the actual match itself. Did I miss something there as well? I don't think so. And there's no other comments. That's good to see. Happy days. Right, let's get going. Eric Ten Hag out there. He's got the extra chewing gum anyway. He's getting ready for another one. He's looking pretty cold out there anyways, is Eric. Bart says, but they do have some good players coming through like Bazunu, Kelleher, Ferguson. a few others. Could be a golden generation. It could be. I mean, we had somewhat of a golden generation before with Robbie Keane, Damien Duff. We were probably looking at Wayland Houlihan. He should have played more. Richard Dunn, Shay Given. It was a decent team. United coming forward here. Early doors, cut back. Bruno Fernandes with a shot, and probably should have done better there, Bruno. Probably should have done better. Here comes Wolves anyway. Bellegarde, Tommy Doyle. He's got Lamina beside him. Lamina plays it back. It was a good opportunity to start the half off anyway, guys. Bruno maybe should have done better. Jim really could have, would have, should have, but it was blocked. Greg Dawson plays out to Kilman. Kilman looks up, plays it backwards, plays it forwards. Semedo. Greg Dawson's got it again here. Dawson, nice ball forward there. That's a free kick by Martinez. I think he's picked up a yellow card as well. Was it Semedo got fouled? No, it was Semedo. Looking back at the replay of this Bruno opportunity as well, could have done better there. Give Dawson too much of an opportunity to put the block in. And now Wolves have a free kick on the edge of our box. Got to be careful here. Got to defend it well. I'm assuming they're going to try cross it into the box here anyway. Free kick here for Wolves. A little bit of pushing and shoving, referee having to pull it back. I think we're about to take the free kick here anyway, guys. Drop a like on the video if you can. Let me know your thoughts on today's match so far. Obviously, very good performance at this moment in time. Onana came out there and didn't get it. Martinez got it off the line. I don't know what Onana was thinking of. That's not very reassured goalkeeping. And that's not what you want to do at 2-0 up. Stupid mistakes. Didn't have to come there. Had no opportunity to take that ball. United get it away anyway here with Luke Shaw. Very good defending there by Lisandro Martinez. Had to read that well and did, thankfully, for Manchester United. We've got Casemiro with it. Martinez. To Varane. He's got Dallo. Mainoo. Dallo. Hoyland. Hoyland's got Mainoo on one side. He's got Garnacho on the other. He's got Hoyland ahead of him. Rashford's into the box now. Rashford running. Tries to cut it back. No one really there. And Rashford bundled down. Chatsport says we need a 5-goal lead to be safe. Maybe. We can't score 5 goals. Yeah, that was going in there. I don't know what Onana was doing coming out like that. Very foolish. What have we got here? We got Luke Shaw. There's it back. Bruno, Shaw, Rashford. Or says, do you watch content from other channels? I like the Athletic Tipo, Optus. Used to like Soccer I am. You know the drill. Yeah, I mean, I watch a good lot of channels out there. I like Tifo. Well, now I guess it's what is it? The Athletic FC they call it now. I would watch a bit of People's TV sometimes. There's some really good creators out there anyway. Obviously United Agenda as well. What I do watch those guys as well. Obviously, have been on that channel several times as well. Always love being on over there as well. We got Martinez here. Yeah, Martinez, Varane, Onana. I'm not a little bit nervy there with that coming out from the box for the punch. I don't really want to see him trying to go through 20 men to try and get a ball. Again, I don't think he's ever going to win those. Onana's give it away there. But Martinez is just so good. Martinez leading the counter attack. He's got Bruno. Bruno's got options. And one of them was Rashford, but he couldn't find him. Disappointing pass there by Bruno Fernandes. He probably should be doing better there. Won the ball back anyways. Bruno to Garnacho. Garnacho to Bruno. Bruno. They said, it says, in fact, Mainoo can slot between Varane and Casemiro and looks to compose is incredible. He's just such a good player. He really is. Like, there's no other way to describe it. Shaw lets it off. Rashford. What do we got here? We got Casemiro. Can Casemiro turn? No. Loses out. Bart says our defensive fragility is something Ten Hag's Ajax, obviously something flawed in the way he sets up. Is it a personnel? I remember a 4-4 draw with Lampard. Yeah, I think that's a good point. At Ajax initially, this conceded a lot of goals, and one thing they did was bring in Mitchell van der Gaag, who is the current assistant coach for United, and that seemed to turn Ajax's fortunes around in a defensive sense. Obviously, it's not really been too much at Manchester United. I don't think that it's particularly helped us, or maybe he's just not listening to Van der Gaag anymore. I don't know, but defensively we are very fragile, and a lot of it is individual errors. And I think the problem is we make individual errors, but when we don't make individual errors, there's still tactical errors, flaws in the system that leads to us being overexposed in those central areas as well. I don't think I'm froze, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not. No. Normally I use like my second screen here to watch myself to make sure I'm not froze, but I'm having to use the YouTube screen, which is always like 5 minutes behind where it actually is. Just the joys of YouTube sometimes. We've got a free kick here anyway. It's going to be Bruno to take it. He's got some options in the box. He has to find them with a good ball in now. That has to be what Bruno's going for here. His set piece delivery from this side has been pretty solid in the first half. Hopefully we can do it again. But let's find out. Let's find out. Bruno. Got options in there. Very easy to defend that one anyway. Neto tries to get away. Mainoo deals with it so nicely and just wins the free kick. Good play by Cobby. Subs coming up here for Wolves. Going to be out nearly on for Matt Doherty. Not too sure what I mean, it's kind of a like for like sub here, really. They said says can't blame Ten Hag. We've been licking gold since Van Gaal. We have. I think we had some solid defensive years, but the odd amount. Obviously, last year was a Golden Glove winning year in terms of clean sheets in the Premier League. But yeah, look, it's we've always been suspect. Slid down, Garnacho, Casemiro with a shot there, and easy to save by Jose Sa. Garnacho's won it. Has to lay it back to Højlund. Big save there by Jose Sa. This should have been 3-0. Højlund, I think, has to score. We should be 4 or 5 goals up here. Are we going to live to regret these missed opportunities? Bellegarde up against Martinez. Martinez does really well there. But that should have been a goal from Højlund, I think. Like to see a replay on it. I think it's a good save by the goalkeeper, but he shouldn't have been given an opportunity to make the save in the first place. "23 likes. Lamina. Bart says, doesn't Jose start for Portugal? I think he might do. I doubt Patricio still starts, like. Followed by Casemiro. Free kick to Wolves. That's a hell of a save there by Jose Sa with his foot because he's going the wrong way. I think Højlund has to score it though. Any kind of height on that shot, it's a goal. Like anyway, look, it's a free kick for Wolves. It's gonna be Pedro Neto to take it. I'm hoping for a more assured piece of goalkeeping here from Onana. Obviously, last time he came out, but he didn't get it. Even with Jose's negative football, we're still conceding stupid goals. Yeah. Absolutely, we did. Neto headed out there by Manchester United. Neto again. Goes for it. Mainoo drops in. The chance for Wolves is off the line again there by Martinez. Twice now, Lisandro Martinez has cleared the ball off the line in the first 12 minutes here in this first half. You feel like the goals are inevitable here for Wolves. They're going to get one at some point. We've given them the encouragement. We've given them the chances to get back into this. We haven't took our chances at the other end of the pitch just to wrap the game up. Bruno had to find Højlund there, but he's found Garnacho. Garnacho's ball can't go through to Rashford. It's going to be a Wolves counter-attack. Semedo, Lamina. I don't know what Matthias Cunha's lying about for. Rolling around. I mean, I don't think he really got touched there, did he? I'm going to have to see this here. I'm going to have to see a replay of this one. Nothing really happened there. Gordon says, if you just swapped Anthony for Bebe, yes, our former player. You swapped Anthony for Bebe, fair play. Lisandro Martinez, 2 clearances off the line. No, actually, that hits Onana. That hits Andre Onana in the face, and somehow he goes out. Very, very interesting match of football, this, guys. Semedo's got it. He's got Neto ahead. Wolves look energized here. Wolves do look energized, and they look up for it again. Cunha got the shot in that time. But it's quite a long way over the bar, to be fair. D said, we signed an £80 million fridge in a multi-time Champions League and a little Argentine madman. We're still looking gold. I think it's tactical issues, to be honest. Like, I really do. Sometimes, obviously, look, there's individual errors in there, and that's something your tactics can't account for. Free kick to Wolves anyway. Craig Dawson foiled. Gary O'Neill's got it now. Wolves have got it again here. Tommy Doyle lays it out to Semedo. Semedo back to Doyle. Wolves are going to go to the end of this match. We just got to keep going. We've got to get a third goal. Toddy carries the ball forward. Cunha goes for the switch. Find Neto. Rashford tries to get a foot in, doesn't. Shaw gets beat, but it's well cleared there by Lisandro Martinez. Martinez has been solid in there. Good to have him back and back on form. There's Aitnuri. Garnacho tries to cover. Aitnuri's very good player there, and that's well dealt with by Varane. And that should drop to Garnacho, so he should be able to get out here, hopefully. He's won a free kick there. Bart says, a wise man was right. They said 2-0, most dangerous scoreline in the history of football. I actually think statistically it's not even. Like, I think that's like one of those cliches that we feel is true, but actually isn't. I'm pretty sure I saw a video on this one time. I'm pretty sure Tifo did a funny video on this one time over the summer or something. Throw in to United anyway. Dallo with the throw in. Goes long towards Højlund. Højlund loses out. The flick. Sarabia for Wolves as well. So they're going to go for it. Out Nuri into the box. Mainoo tries to get the ball out. Garnacho. Højlund ahead of him. Højlund could get there for pace. And Sa falls. Højlund very unlucky there. Made a real mess of himself up at that top end of the pitch. Jose's looking very worried as well. Tommy Doyle. Greg Dawson. Toddy. Big shit. Fadam was 90% of this team's outlet. I mean, they play really well in the wide areas. Neto, nice ball. That's well over the bar from Tommy Doyle. Anyway, we keep going, and hopefully we get something out of it. Sarabia coming on. I think Sarabia is a good player as well. Bellegarde is off. Sarabia scored once all season. It was against Tottenham. Hopefully he doesn't score tonight. We love to break some records anyway. Jose Sa, there was a talk about a handball there when he went down. I think Cat does touch his hand a little bit, but there maybe didn't quite touch that there. Højlund goes down, holding his head. Højlund's had a really good match, I think. Really good match. And Craig Dawson just left one in on him there. I think he knew what he was doing. The old up and under from a push as well in the air. Anyway, Højlund back on his feet. Match is going to get restarted here. So, referee talking to Semedo for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, Wolves got it. You now trying to put the squeeze on here. Should be winning that. Casemiro does win it in the air. Mainoo touch. Gonna drop to Doyle instead though. Jose Sa lays it off. I think that's Lamina with it now. Gilman plays it long. Picks out Martinez. Martinez just clears the ball out. Wolves throw in. We are what, guys? 65 minutes gone at this point. Nice turn by Cunha there. Cunha lays it back. Neto. Wolves really coming on to this in the second half. I wish we had got that third goal. The Højlund miss looking very unfortuitous at the minute. Obviously, we had 2 goals ruled out in the first half as well. We could do it putting this game to bed. We really could do. A comment in, is Ahmad on the bench? I'm not too sure if Ahmad's on the bench. I'll have to check that there one out. I think it might be a case the next goal could go on to maybe win this match, guys. Feeling like one of those matches. Garnacho's going to let that ball go out. I can't see if Ahmad is in the bench here. Let me double check. How did that? Still 2-0 here anyway. Chance for Rashford out wide here. Needs to draw it and drive in. Puts it back. Finds Bruno. Nice ball out there. Finds Dallo this time. Dallo's going to hit this. It's well wide. Well wide. Amad Diallo is on the bench as well. For whoever was asking that, Amad is on the bench. Anyway, guys, look. It's been an interesting first 66, 67 minutes here. Going to be a big end to this match, hopefully. He's not getting any minutes. It's an absolute crime. Yeah, got to get him on the pitch. I don't think Garnacho's been brilliant in this match. You could maybe put Ahmad on that right hand side. Lamina, he's got Semedo on the outside, but he's going to go inside towards Neto. Got to stop him. I think that's a penalty. Casemiro could be in trouble. He's already got a yellow card. He's appealing the decision. Let's see. There's no contact. I think Neto has took a dive. I don't think there's enough contact. He didn't touch him, guys. VAR is having a look at it. I don't think there is contact. DJ says I've hit my shin harder on my desk. Never a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. They don't reverse these situations against us, though. That does not look like a penalty to me, guys. I don't think Casemiro touched it. They're still looking at it. It's a very long decision here. This could be key. Like, I said, are we going to really regret those missed chances? I don't think that's a penalty. This should be absolute embarrassment. If this stands, it's an absolute embarrassment. They've given it. Guys, that is never a penalty kick. That is never, ever a penalty. Wolves have just been gifted a penalty kick here out of nowhere. Well, it's up to Andre Onana to save it. But that is an absolute disgrace of a penalty kick. And we have the commentator saying Wolves deserve a penalty. It's complete bullshit. It's just complete bullshit at this point. You don't deserve a penalty. That was never a penalty kick. Sarabia to take it and scores it. I mean, they've just been gifted it. They've been absolutely gifted that. That is never a penalty kick. Don't worry, Dermot Gallagher will be on Sky Sports to defend the decision tomorrow. That is an absolute disgrace. They literally did not give it last night at Anfield against Virgil van Dijk. An absolute disgrace. What is the point of VAR? I mean, if Wolves go on to get anything out of this match, it's an absolute disgrace on us for not finishing the chances, but that is never a penalty kick. Onana's got this one. Martinez. Shaw's won that. Looked up, didn't have a pass on. Neto. Slips. Martinez plays it inside, loses it. Casemiro wins it. He's got Hoyland. Ait Nuri. Sarabia's got it now. Neto into the side netting. I mean, look, Wolves' tails are up, and I mean, it's all come from an absolute nonsense penalty kick that was never a penalty. The two-sided refereeing in this league has to stop. It absolutely has to stop. We've seen it so many times. So many times. Teams get every opportunity and get every decision for them. This United team gets every chance given against us. Rashford's off, Anthony on, McTominay on, and Casemiro off as well. I mean, football is just becoming a non-contact sport. I mean, Van Dijk literally manhandled Nkunku last night, and they give nothing. And that was the exact referee who did not give that decision or did not overturn that. It's just a disgrace of a decision. Anthony's in. Bruno, deflection, might drop to Garnacho. Garnacho's got Mainoo. Blocked, corner kick. Better player from United. Interestingly, it should be Anthony on the left-hand side, which is something we haven't seen before. Chatsport says, hold on. Has something happened that I've missed? I don't know. I'm going to have to see this. See a replay or something. And Bruno's taking it. Ball in and dropped. And 3-2. I think Scott McTominay's just scored. It's 3-1. Try to take that off us, referees. Try to take that off them. Take that off them. Big said, please complain about every player we've got out there. Watch them try to take that goal off them. They can get fucked like that. That's the 5th goal we scored today. It should be 5-0. It should be 6-0. Honestly, we've battered these Wolves slots. They got a bullshit penalty. I don't know what or how McTominay got that. Guys, I forgot to update the scorecard. I was too busy complaining about the referee. Let me quickly update this. It is 3-1. It's not 2-0. David Gill up there looking happy, enjoying what he's seeing. Fergie looking happy too. Anyway, 2-goal lead restored. Paul Tierney can go fuck himself. So can this other guy, Gillert, or whatever you call this guy as well. Update the overlay. There we go. We're updated. Taskforce said Solid Pro. They said Mainoo terrible unless he should have been benched. Mainoo has not been terrible. I think Cobby's had a pretty good game as well. But I know what you're doing. You're slobbering about him out there. I actually forgot about that. But yeah, I think Cobby's been pretty solid. Again, he should not be playing further ahead than Bruno Fernandes. He should be playing in around the middle of the pitch. So yeah, look, if we can get complaining, saying, yeah, I don't think Hoyland's ever going to score a hat trick in his life. Maybe that's something we can put up there. McTominay wins out. Nice touch by McTominay. It's probably the most entertaining match I've ever seen between United and Wolves. Anyway, United go again. Semedo. And Semedo again. Lovely cross into the box there, but it's going to go out. No, Cunha manages to keep it, recycles it. Any thoughts, guys? Make sure to drop them in. Lovely ball across there and well cut out by Varane. I think it's going to be a goal kick. Not been too bad at times. This is probably one of the better United performances this season I can remember, honestly, guys. What's this then? Big shit is on there. I feel like everyone loves McTominay after the podcast interview. It's one of those. It's like a good bit of publicity goes a long, long, long way in football. People want to see that. Gonna have to retake a goal kick, which is rather embarrassing. I think Onana's managed to get booked, which is an interesting one. I actually think Onana's got a few bookings this season. I wonder if he's going to get a suspension at any point. Maybe you'll actually see a Premier League appearance for one Altay Bayern. Guys, make sure to drop a like, and if you haven't already, hit that sub button as well. I think I'll do a little reaction video after this as well. A reaction stream. They're usually quite fun. I'll not go too early with title on it, because normally I would title it like massive win or like embarrassing loss or something. So I'll hold fire on that one for now. Hold fire. We'll see how we do. Luke Shaw's got this. Nice touch to find Anthony. Anthony's very much on the left-hand side. It's a shame Stephanie Griffith is in the pub tonight, because I think she would be very happy to see Anthony on the left side. She's been calling for it for a very long time, and it's interesting to see it out there. 3-1 anyway, guys. Goal scorers McTominay, Hoyland, and Rashford. We could have had a lot more. Hoyland should have scored a second. He had a second goal disallowed for offside. Casemiro missed a clear opportunity and had a goal ruled off for outside. So we could have scored a lot of goals tonight. Wolves have not been anything special. Let's not kid ourselves here. And they've got that goal because of a very fortunate penalty kick, because of VAR being an absolute joke. But it is what it is. We find ourselves 12 minutes from full time with a 2-goal lead. Happy days. We cannot complain too much about that whatsoever. Very, very enjoyable an entertaining match of football. I'm sure you guys have all enjoyed it. Good match for the neutral. Rio Ferdinand says no penalty for him. I would agree with Rio Ferdinand, but I don't think he's expressing a cutting-edge opinion there. I think that's just common sense. That is never a penalty kick. Bruno Fernandes to take this free kick. His set-piece delivery, I'm always complaining about, but it's been very good in this match, to be fair. And he's gone for goal with that one. That's just never... That was an awful attempt by Bruno Fernandes. I'm looking at the replay of that. That was never a penalty kick, ever. Nice touch there by Dalot to nip in and win it. Leslie in, looks towards Hoyland, but it's over his head. Garnacho dribbles nicely. Good touch there by Garnacho. Lays it off. He's got Bruno. Martinez probably going to go back to Onana. We're going to hold on to the ball. Calm things down. You'll have to see it from Manchester United. A bit of game management at times doesn't go amiss. A little bit scary in possession sometimes. So Kobe Mainoo just took 4 Wolves players on, dropped the shoulder, and played the ball out to McTominay. It's just what he does. It's what he does. Nice touch there by Kobe. Plays the ball, slips, but does find Bruno. Bruno looks up. He's got options ahead of him. McTominay is never going to win that. He's not 7 foot. Up to 7th place if we do win this one, guys. And look, I was saying during the week on one of the streams, it's very much a must-win match. This really important we do pick up 3 points because we play West Ham, we play Villa, 2 tough matches after this. I think we play Luton away, which is not going to be a pushover. Even Fulham's going to be a difficult match as well. Semedo gets away this time. Wet on that right-hand side. Luke Shaw caught out of position. Martinez goes across to deal with it. Gets the foot in. Jasport said we need good squad players. McTominay is that top goal scorer at that. I think he's top goal scorer in the Premier League. I think Højlund might have just pipped him now in terms of overall, but maybe someone can clarify that one as well for me. Subs coming on for Wolves. Precious little subs United anyway. I think we put McTominay on and we brought Anthony on. Surprise. I wouldn't mind seeing Ahmad come on. Bart says West Ham will provide a different challenge. I would expect them to win. I think West Ham beat us earlier in the season as well, Bart. I think that they did beat us. Let me double check. West Ham versus Man United. I'm gonna have to look at the results. Possibly played them twice this year already, and I think maybe there was a cup. There was a cup match now. Yeah, West Ham beat us pretty handily. Let me see. Don't know why it's not like showing me the past results anyway. We'll play away. McTominay's got this. Højlund's bursting forward. He should have tried to pick him out. McTominay's still going. Anthony's got it now. Anthony looks up, tries to get the ball into the box. He's got Luke Shaw for company. Gonna drop to Mainoo. Bruno. Lovely ball in by Bruno. Might drop to McTominay. Gonna go out to Garnacho. Garnacho now with options ahead of him. Goes down. That's more contact than what Wolves got a penalty for. Cunha miscontrolled that one. Yeah, West Ham bit us twice this season. No, sorry, bit us one the last year and they bit us 2-0 December. Lovely ball in there. Shaw's going to deal with it. Jasper said West Ham winning. I think that match is over. I think it might have been 1-1. It finished. Let me see. They said Anthony on the right wing and did. No, it's not. Yeah, and it was 1-1 to whoever asked about the match between West Ham and Bournemouth. Oh, Anthony on the left wing. You could probably argue Anthony on the pitch full stop. Ian did either, bro, honestly. But we go again here. Neto to check this corner kick for Wolves into the box. Well defended there. Going to drop to Lamina. Lamina's got it now. He's got to put it back in. Neto's going to take it. Sarabia, ball in. Touched. Neto with a shot over the bar. Bart says, let me tell you a secret about me. I religiously support every team that plays against United. Look, Bart, honesty is the key thing here, and I'm glad to see the honesty from yourself. Another corner kick here for Wolves. Craig Dawson. And it's in. It's Max Kilman. It's 3-2. Squeaky bum time is right. Would like to see a replay on this one. Not too sure what happened there. Craig Dawson tried like a scissor kick. It kind of knocked it back into the box. And I think it was just Max Kilman picking it up in a loose ball in the 6-yard box. Should have been doing better there. It came off Onana onto Dallo. It's squeaky bum time for sure. I don't know why Amari Forson's coming on. Why are we taking Højlund off for Amari Forson? I don't get this. I don't get Ten Hag's obsession with Amari Forson. There's nothing in him as a player. Harry Maguire's coming on. Chatboard said that's far from Iraq United or years away from City squad. We're set up. We're top 6 or 7 at this current time. Yeah, we are. We are at the minute. Forsen is not a centre forward either. I don't know why he's coming on. I really don't grade Amari Forsen. I know he scored some goals in pre-season. He should probably just be leaving the club. But I don't know. Forsen ahead of Ahmad just does not. It's not the one. Seeding from a corner. Well, guys, quickie bum time. Got to defend for the last, I don't know, with that VAR call, you might be looking at 10 minutes here. I don't know why Amari Forsen is on. Greg Dawson. With it, pings it out towards Aitnuri. Aitnuri's been really impressive since he's come on. Lamina. Jarl says we're not cooking anymore. Help the game. We might have been cooking at one point, Jarl, but the kitchen is on fire at this moment in time. Can we put it out before it gets out of control and we end up with nothing? Tomato's got it. 3 minutes of normal time to go, plus whatever's going to be added on. They said, like water's wet, can add gift us free gold. Yeah, absolutely. Forsen, I don't know what he's doing. Should just be taking that ball down, not trying to flick it on. Wolves are just going to come again and again and again. Questions about Ten Hag's decision to take Hoyland off. You know, he would have won some headers up there for sure. Going to drop to Neto in the box. And it's wide. It's offside anyway. I'm going to have to update that scorecard as well. I'm too gripped. I'm too gripped by this match. Yeah, he was well offside there. Mario Lamina. 3-2, it remains. Onana is going to take his time to take this anyway. Launch up the pitch. Dawson's going to win that. Harry Maguire to take it down. Right, Nuri. 9 minutes of out of time coming up. Got a lot of work to do. McTominay's giving it away really, really cheaply there. Nice touch from Dallo. Can't keep it out. Good tackling there. Hayward made that. Garnacho might be away. Garnacho's away. Has to square it to Anthony. Sliding tackle. Cunha. Free kick, yellow card. An opportunity for us on the break there. Anthony didn't have the pace to get away. Dixie said, what's his absolute vermin at 10 minutes on? It's going to be 9 minutes, bro. I mean, they robbed us with the penalty. They took a long time to look at the penalty. I get that's where some of the out of time's coming from, but there was not 9 minutes of out of time there. And Bart says, look, here I feel Ten Hag could have been a little more pragmatic. Maybe get a centre back on, change the shape, ask the players to defend the channels. We could and should have. We should have kept Hoyland on, because that was the kind of moment where you wanted his athleticism and his strength. I think you could have wanted. Well, that's not good to see. Lisandro Martinez getting iced up. Free kick anyway. Bruno standing over it. Can Bruno stick this one in the back of the net, please? The set piece delivery's not been very good. Sorry, well, his free kick taking's not been really good for a while. Like 9 minutes. Wolves fans are well and truly up for it. Hoyland looks bemused. Bruno to take it. I don't know if I like this, guys. Bruno into the wall. Might drop to Luke Shaw. Shaw plays it wide to Anthony. Sorry, Garnacho, who went one way. Ball went the other way, but he's recovered. As Garnacho, he's scrapping for it. He's done really well there. He's won a throw in. That's what you want from your wingers in those positions. Well done to Alejandro Garnacho. Johnny Evans coming on. Johnny Evans on, Garnacho off. Chatsport says United need that 5-0 cushion. We do. Onana would do better at free kicks. Probably. I wouldn't even argue that. Johnny Evans is taking this one. Evans comes onto the pitch. We've got 8 minutes left. Ten Hag looking nervous. I'm looking nervous. 9 minutes says Chat Sport. Yeah, Mainoo needs to take his man down here. Be smart. Be smart. Take the free kick. Daniel says, wonder what Ahmad's done to Ten Hag. I don't know, because Amari Forson is an absolute nothing baller. Like, there is such a better player than Amad Diallo. Molyneux rocking 7 minutes here. Wolves got the ball back, and they're going to be coming for us. Very, 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 very nervous end to this match. Manchester United not taking their chances, ending up in this situation. Who could have seen it coming? I think Bourne asked me, was I so chill? Because I knew this would come at some point. Luke Shaw's done well, really well from Luke Shaw. Bruno looking for Anthony, finds him. Anthony's got options ahead of him. He's got Luke Shaw on the outside, has to use it, doesn't, went for goal and wins a corner kick. I'll take the corner kicks in this situation as well. Bruno goes across the tick. Bar says he hasn't done anything Ahmad doesn't put in the same defensive work that Anthony does. Yeah, I mean, I get putting Anthony on. I wouldn't put Amari Forson on, but that could just be my preference. A lot of height in the box. Looks like we're going to put the ball in here. Not going to play it short. Well, we're playing it to Shaw, I guess. Shaw's going to head towards the byline, you would imagine. Flicks inside, and McTominay should have scored. McTominay had to score there. Anthony, that's a good tackle. Really good tackle there by Anthony. It's Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans up there in the wide areas. Flicked on. McTominay might get this one. It's going to be another corner. McTominay had to score there. That would have buried it. If we don't go on to win this, we're going to regret that miss. Big save there by Jose Sa. He's really kept Wolves in it with some massive saves across this match. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes. We've got 5 minutes left. A lot of height in the box anyway, but can we get anything out of it? No. Shaw's been really good tonight. Wolves were going to get away here. Why are we leaving ourselves in this position? Dallo back there. Varane's back there. Neto. What have we... What? Guys. We're 3-2 up with 4 minutes left. Why do we only have 3 men back when we've had back-to-back corner kicks? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Where is the game management? Why did we do... Why was the entire team back there? Where is the game management? Why? Onana, I don't know what Onana's even doing there. We needed to see the game out. Why are we trying to take corner kicks with everyone in the box, bar 1 or 2 players? In the 94th minute, 3-2 up away from home. What are we doing? Guys, I don't even know. No game management. Jarl says, how could this happen? I guess the worst of it is I'm not even surprised. It's 3-3. How have we bottled this? Like, even for us. Mainoo. He scored! Copy Mainoo! 4-3! Oh my word! He's the best in the world. I'm sorry, Kobbie Mainoo is the best midfield player in the entire history of football. Oh my word, Kobbie Mainoo. What a way to step up. Oh my word. Kobbie Mainoo. I can't even begin to describe how good this kid is. He might be the best player in the world. Give him the Ballon d'Or. Give him the fucking Ballon d'Or. I don't care. I don't care. Give him the Ballon d'Or. Who is Zinedine Zidane in this game? It's all about Kobbie Mainoo. I just punched my mic. He's the best player in world football. Give him the Ballon d'Or. Oh, guys. I think some people disliked that when I slobbered about about Zidane. Guys, can we please manage this game? Like, can we please manage this game? Can we not, like, can we just defend? Kobbie Mainoo, what a superstar. Anthony, surely has won the free kick. Unbelievable. Dick Sheds woke his entire house up, I think. McTominay. McTominay. He's got Bruno. Has to play him. Bruno plays it into Anthony. Anthony and Forsten kind of give up on that. Guys, can we please manage this? Bart says, do you live in Anfield Road? Daniel, ridiculous game. Bart says, regardless of result, in-game management. Yeah, the in-game management's been shocking. How we even find ourselves in this position, I don't know. Everyone's just missed the header. And that ball's out. That ball's out, thankfully. Oh, guys, this is nerve-wracking. We played 100 minutes, and he signed a full time. And he signed the whistle. Please. Dixon says, man of the match. I'd actually probably give man of the match to Luke Shaw, to be honest. But I can't complain. Born says, we have bigger issues, more issues than global warming. Yeah, we do. I think Garnacho's picked up a card as well. Onana. Yeah, keep ball. Absolutely, Tatsport. Absolutely. Yeah, Dixon said his shit talking worked. Yeah, absolutely it did, man. Please, talk shit about Onana. Hopefully he can make a save if needs be. Ball gets laid off here. Sarabia. Anthony, please just clear it. Guys, my heart is in my mouth. Onana's claimed it. And it's over. 4-3. What a match. Put through the emotional ringer. An absolute horrible match to watch at times. I don't know how we conceded 3 goals there. I don't know how we only scored 4 goals. But Mainoo stepped up and proved that he is once again the best, probably the best player in world football at this point. No, I'll be serious. I'll be serious. Absolutely monumental from Mainoo. Same old issues in this team once again. Game management and defending. VAR refereeing didn't cover itself in glory, but what a moment for Mainoo. It all started a long time ago, about 2 hours ago, with Marcus Rashford scoring. Then Hoyland made it 2-0. We could have been 4-0 up at halftime. Wolves got a bullshit penalty. They got a soft goal from Kilman. Neto made it 3-3. And then Mainoo, of all people, stepped up. Absolutely brilliant finish. And just did it. Just did the business. What a game. What a watch. And I'm going to have to go back and watch some of my own reactions from this. If there's a hard way to do things, we tend to do it, guys. That's what I'll put it out there. Look, I tell you what, guys, we will drop off the stream now. And I'll quickly load up another stream. We'll have a bit of a match reaction to tonight's match. Thanks so much for joining in with us, guys. I'll take a quick 1-second break just to reset this stream. Catch you guys in a couple of minutes. All right. Thank you very much, guys. And thanks for joining in.